3,000. That's right, we flipped more than 3,000 profitable houses and can teach you how to do the same thing. Click the Academy link for your free roadmap to financial freedom.
Hey, my name is Pete Cook. I live in St. Augustine, Florida. I own a real estate company, brokerage called May Real Estate Group. Also own an investment company where we do some wholesaling and fix and flips, buy and hold, pretty much everything in real estate. Or to do it, I want results. I don't want to be thinking about everything. I don't need another concept. I'm not in college anymore. I want to know if you came to work out with me, I would tell you how to train. I would not only tell you to train, I would just set up the training, you do it, you're going to get results. And that's what I found with Peter. My thoughts on Peter's program, it starts with Julie Hicks and then goes to Peter and goes to his whole group. They are the real deal. Hands down, 100%. I put my hand on a Bible and say it. They get results.
Okay, so today I want to ask you a question. Just kind of think about what you do when you're running your business. Is it better to be good at a bunch of stuff? Remember, good, not bad, but good above average. Or is it actually better just to be brilliant at one thing? My contention is very simple. I would rather you invest your time and become brilliant at one thing than literally above average or good at a bunch of things. So let me use my business here as an example. From the different things we do here, as a real estate investor, I've done a ton of things. I've been a private lender. I've built houses. I've renovated. I buy, fix, and sell to this day. We've done rezonings, done condo conversions, wholesaled literally thousands of properties, invested all across the United States. But the one thing that I'm absolutely brilliant at, that I think that we do better than anyone else across the country, is marketing. That is just that. It is that one pillar that makes absolutely every single thing possible. See, because of our brilliance at marketing, it allowed me to do all those kinds of deals. Because of our brilliance at marketing, last year it allowed me to invest across the country and actually develop a strategic relationship with a huge corporation, way larger than ours. And we actually started doing marketing for them on the West Coast and in other parts of the country. Because of our brilliance at marketing, I'm able to do deals today in Florida that I would otherwise not able to do. Because of our brilliance at marketing, I've been able to develop relationships with some of the top real estate people across the country in terms of doing deals. And obviously because of our brilliance in marketing, I'm able to do as many deals and consistent flow of deals as I do currently. So brilliance at one thing well surpasses at above average at something else. So this is my challenge to you. Look, we all have talents, and I'm not, and I understand marketing is not one of those things you just pick up one day and say, well, let me just become brilliant at it. It is a sophisticated thing. You really got to know what you're doing. But I challenge you to become brilliant at some facet of real estate. See, I don't care if you become brilliant at putting out bandit signs. You develop a plan, you develop a strategy, you develop a time frame, you develop a huge network of them. I bet if you become an absolutely brilliant bandit sign person, you will make money in this business. I bet if you become an absolute brilliant whatever, let's say you're a realtor right now and your key is getting listings, or maybe your key is marketing properties or selling properties or networking. Become absolutely brilliant at that. Maybe you're watching this video and you're a contractor and you do a lot of different things. Well, I bet if you become absolutely brilliant at one type of construction, maybe one type of building, maybe one type of renovation that becomes a cookie cutter that you will get known for and branded for, you will do a lot better than just kind of being a jack of all trades all over the place. See, being investors, there's a lot of different facets in this business. Again, there's the marketing side, there's the sales side, there's the negotiation side, there's the people development side, there's the expansion side, there's kind of staying tight, whatever it is. Figure out what your skill level is, and I challenge you to become absolutely brilliant at it, because that brilliance will absolutely open up doors for you that you would have never otherwise thought you could have. But that brilliance will get you not only successful in your own world, it'll get you noticed by others, and that's where those doors will open up. Become brilliant at something and watch what happens at your business. Hey, this is Peter Vexelman. So today I want to talk to you about second chances. And what I mean by second chances is so many investors in this business. And look, I've been there, done that. It's just they get paralyzed from the fact that they're afraid of making a mistake. So let me talk to you about the big picture, the big concept of making mistakes. The big concept is that if you're listening to this video and you live in the United States, you couldn't be in a better country for second chances. I can tell you across the world, there's things that people do here in the United States that if you're doing anywhere else in a world, you're done. For instance, think about it. How many people you know that file bankruptcies? All of us know people that file bankruptcies, especially the things that the real estate market has been. Do you know there's countries out there, if you file bankruptcy, you might as well shut it down. You are never going to recover. Here in the United States, it is so wacky. Creditors actually believe you, sometimes consider you to be a best creditor, from after bankruptcy, because everything gets wiped out. So they're like, okay, this guy owes nobody nothing. Let's give him a bunch of more money. So this is a country of second chances. You take some of the most influential, the most successful areas in the country, like Silicon Valley. You go to Silicon Valley, you talk to, this is where the millionaires, the billionaires, exist. From all over the world, they come there. You go there, you find me one person that's not on their second, third, fourth, 10th time. It is actually almost chic there to have crashed a company or a couple of companies, because then they know you're doing something. The bottom line is this: don't let fear get in the way from you doing things. And look, I know in this business, especially if you're starting out or if you're doing something you haven't done before, everything is new. Everything is got its set of consequences, but not if you do it correctly. Not if you know how to write contracts correctly. Not if you know how to set up deals correctly. Not if you know who to work with correctly. Almost every single thing you're afraid of, if done correctly, could be literally wiped out. Look, in my business, 15 years into this thing, let me give you 4 or 5 failures I've literally had. And these are pretty big failures in the last just 4 to 5 months. Last 4 to 5 months, I went into a number of new markets. Different areas, different geographical areas, and none of those geographical areas I'm still in today. I mean, that could be considered, those were failures. I've spent time in there, we spent resources in there, we spent infrastructure into there, we put people into there, obviously money into there. Guess what? I'm not in any one of those areas anymore, but guess what? As a result of going in those areas, I found 1 or 2 other areas that were absolutely kicking butt in. So do not let fear of the unknown, of doing something different in this business, prevent you from being successful. See, the only way you're really going to fail in this business, and I know you've heard it before, I know it's a cliche, but there's only one way you're going to become a failure in this business, and that is not to take the next set of action steps. Fear, hey, I got it. We all live with it. We've all been there. We've all done it. We all experience it. You got to move it aside. Everyone's got it. You're not just one person that's got fear. But fear could be paralyzing. We've all failed. I've failed plenty of times in this business. I told you about some huge ones in the last several months I've had. Do I look at them as failures? Absolutely not. Because as a result of those 4 to 5 markets, I've now found some really key markets, like I said, that we're kicking butt in. And in one of those markets, I was just talking to somebody in my office. We're closing 2 deals here today alone in one of those markets. I didn't even know about one of them. I kind of knew about one of them. I didn't even know about the other one. So do not let fear paralyze you. Think about that. There's things you're afraid of that are absolutely preventing you from being successful right now.